Welcome again to thechefandthegrape.com. Obviously, I'm your host, Chef Christoph, and we're continuing our conversation about sparkling wines. And today I wanted to talk to you folks about Prosecco. Prosecco, as you may know, is a sparkling wine from the Veneto region of Italy that has really captured the heart of North America. Consumption of Prosecco seems to be increasing, well, is increasing by double-digit percentages every year and has done so for about a half dozen years in a row now. So Prosecco is no longer a niche wine, even though we could say, arguably, that sparkling wine still doesn't have its rightful place in everyone's wine fridge. Prosecco certainly is making tracks, and there's a lot of different reasons for it. One could certainly be the price. In general, Prosecco is under $20 a bottle, and that means that most people can afford Prosecco Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever you want to, as opposed to champagne, which is $40, $50, $100, $300, $500 a bottle. And even if we're talking entry-level champagne at $50 or $60 a bottle, there's still a big difference. 2 bottles of champagne, a half case of Prosecco. Well, for most people, that's a big deal. The price is certainly one reason that people are flocking to Prosecco. Another reason would have to be the taste, because while champagne can be something of a cultivated taste, it's generally something people either like or they don't like, much like oysters. But also people might come to enjoy it more as they've accumulated a few years of tasting different wines. Most people don't enjoy champagne right off the bat, whereas Prosecco, and it's because champagne has some drier flavors, dustier, more mineral tones. Prosecco comes along with tones of pear and melon, and it's soft, it's plush, it's enjoyable. The Prosecco I wanted to talk to you about today, though, Flor Prosecco. Now, if you've ever shopped for wine before, even in your local Safeway, you're finding this. And there's a reason for it. Certainly one of the reasons would have to be quality. Flor Prosecco was started by celebrity chef Linda Bastianich and her son Joe, who was also a very well-known restaurateur. And if they were going to put the Bastianich name behind it, quality had to be there. Now, forgive me if I'm wrong, but if memory serves, they actually had a third partner, and it was Mario Batali. Once again, Mario Batali, as a chef, Mario Batali is the walking encyclopedia of great Italian culinary. And so if these 3 people were going to partner up and bring Prosecco to North America, it was going to be great quality. This runs in British Columbia somewhere around 18, 20, maybe 21 bucks a bottle. So just by doing simple arithmetic, I figure in states like Washington, it's probably got to be around 13 bucks, something like that. In the glass, it has pretty classic Prosecco coloring. Very clear, pale straw, a little bit of silver highlights on the nose. This is classic Prosecco. It's ripe Anjou pear, and yeah, maybe it is melon as well, with a little bit of almond tone to it, and soft summer floral tones, white and yellow. That's beautiful. As always, when we're analyzing sparkling wine, we start with the bubble structure, right? Are the bubbles thick and coarse, like corner store soda pop, or are they finessed, refined? This has a beautiful, creamy, mousse-like texture. Is it champagne bubble? No, it's not. But for Prosecco, it's absolutely excellent quality. Lively acid, but it's only medium plus. So enough to cut through the heat of summer, but not so much that you need to have a block of cheese with it, otherwise it's a little bit unpalatable. This is not going to rip the enamel off of your teeth. So it carries that pear tone and maybe a bit of cantaloupe or honeydew, but it also carries Meyer lemon, the aromatic lemon. You know, because there's that almost even yellow or white grapefruit tones. It's really delightful. Beautiful concentration, great structure. This is a fantastic sparkling wine that is sure to impress. And of course, one of the things I love about it, 20 bucks a bottle. Yeah, you gotta be happy with that. So my score for this wine, 90 points, solid. It's not riveting, it won't change the way we think of sparkling wine, but it absolutely delivers on quality. It is brilliantly representing the Veneto region. There are only a handful of Proseccos I know that are actually made on this level, especially for this price. And food pairings, you don't have to serve it with food. That's one of the great things. But this with Sunday morning brunch, a natural smoked salmon, loves this. But this is a perfect pairing for poached eggs and hollandaise, ripe avocado. Yeah, you know what? Mexican food absolutely loves Prosecco. One of those things most people don't talk about, but it's because it's got a little bit of ripe fruit tone to it. Comes across as being, the palate thinks that it's sweet. It's not. There's very little in the way of residual sugar to this. Not as bone dry as champagne, but there's not a lot of sugar in this wine, but there is the ripeness of fruit. And so if you're having food that's a little bit spicy, brilliant pairing. Anyways, those are my thoughts. I hope you look for this in your local market. Remember, that's the Flor Prosecco, F-L-O-R. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I.